Today I am going to show you that how you can able to make perfect HO scale blended ballast for your model railroad diorama by your own. Let's watch. Hello and welcome to my channel HO Train Universe and Dioramas. I am Ashim and you are watching my model railroad. Friends, how are you? I think all you are doing well. Friends, today's project is a very interesting project. Today I am going to show you that how you can able to make HO scale model railroad ballast by your own, and that is also in a cheap way, in a durable way. Friends, in India, if you want to buy model railroad ballasts from like Knox or Woodland Scenics, it needs a lots of money. Basically, the import fees and the shipping costing is huge when you are thinking anything to import in India. And for that reason, I have thought that why should we try to make something in Indian way, and that's the way I found. And today I am going to share with you about that particular thing. And please, my friends, don't skip a single portion of this video. Watch very carefully and then you will understand that how easy it is to make model railroad ballasts for our own model railroad diorama. But before that, if you are first time in my channel, please subscribe my channel and push the bell icon on so that when I will upload another new video, you will get the fastest notification. Friends, just not in India, but throughout the entire world, I saw lots and lots of model railroaders still searching a good alternative for model railroad ballast. And if you ask me about the Indian way, I saw many of Indian model railroaders using aquarium sand, using aquarium pebbles and using cat litters. And if I say honestly, I must say that model railroad diorama is something that should resemble the perfect scale. If you are working with aquarium pebbles, I think that particular pebble pieces are huge in the reference of HO scale track. And if you are using cat litter, that is also not a good way, because somehow cat litter is nothing but a shaped soil mix. And time by time, these cat litters will deteriorate and it will create some dust and soil-like things on your tracks, on your layout. And that will create a lots of problem later. So friends, today I am going to show you my way, and for that I am going to use two branded products and then I will use my product. This is Woodland Scenics medium grey ballast. I will use that and I will show you in the frame of the reference of HO scale, and I will also use this fine grey ballast Woodland Scenics, and also I will show you the perfect HO scale resemblance with it, and then I will go for my own product. But friend, one thing we have to understand, that when we are Indian model railroader and we have a lots of problem to import things in India, we have to find some way that can solve our problems. And I think my way is perfect because I have already tested it on my track. It's long lasting, it's durable, and it's basically perfect. Each granule of the ballast in the reference of HO scale model railroad. So friends, let's go towards our table, and I will show you these 3 different type of ballast in the frame of the reference of the original photo, and then you will compare the full thing by your own. And yes, before that I have a question for you. Are you using any kind of branded ballast, or are you using your homemade ballasts? Tell me on the comment section. I want to listen from you. And friends, now let's go towards our table and I will show you the exact process. Let's go. Okay friends, now we are on the table and I have already fixed a temporary track on a track bed, and I have marked 3 areas for 3 types of ballast. And you can see that already this track on the track bed I have fixed temporarily. You can see this track bed. This is not a branded one, friends. This is also made by me. If you want to make this type of track bed, just click on the I button and you will get my video that how I made my track beds. Okay friends, now first of all you can see these track pins. I have just fixed it because this entire setup is temporary, and when you will go for permanent ballasting you must remove these track pins before fix your ballast. But as I am just going for a temporary process, so I have just fixed it. Okay friends, let's start with our branded ballast. First one is the fine and second one is the medium gray, and this is the area for my product, my brand. Okay, let's mark this area with marker. First of all I will place these things here, and with a marker I will write here that Woodland Scenics fine gray, that means W by S fine gray. And at the same way I will write here W by S medium gray. So it's W by S medium gray, that means Woodland Scenics medium gray, and the rest area is for do it yourself or DIY ballast, that means my ballast. Okay friends, let's start. First of all I will start with the middle one, that means the medium gray. I will start with Woodland Scenics medium gray ballast at the first, that means this thing, and then I will go for the fine gray, and then I will start my ballasting, that means my product. Okay, first of all let's do the medium gray. Let's start our ballasting with few must-have apparatus, means spoon, brush, and now start with this medium gray. Okay friends, let me put aside the fine one, and now this is the medium gray ballast. And okay, let me put it here. Okay, and now with this tablespoon I will start spreading ballast at the medium. You all know, I think know that how you can ballast your track, and there are thousands of video on YouTube regarding this ballasting, so I am not going to describe anything regarding this ballasting method because this video is not for ballasting method. Just finally I am spreading through with my finger the ballast at the middle slippers, and with a fine brush I will just clear out the edge and ridges of the slippers. This is the process, you all know that. And now with the same process I will go for the all. Okay, finished the medium gray ballasted area, and now let me show you a close-up view of the entire ballasted ridges of the track side. Just watch carefully and you will understand that this medium gray ballast grains are looking little much bigger than the ideal HO scale ballast grain. If you compare with this original one, you can understand that in the frame of the reference of HO scale slipper, the ballast granules, that mean the boulders basically, are a little bit bigger, and that's why I must say that this is not ideal for a HO scale ballast. And now it's time for the fine one. and let me collect few granules of fine gray ballast, and at the same way I will ballast this area with this, and let me test it and let me show you the difference between this medium gray and the fine gray. Again, the process is the same. Just take few amount of ballast on the spoon, and with the same method just you have to spread this throughout the entire slippers, and that's the process. Okay, I have done this too, and again let me show you a close-up view of this area. Let me show you, friends. You can see that these fine grains looks more or less better than this medium gray one, but now just compare with this original photo, it will look like that this medium gray is bigger and this fine one is little bit so smaller in the frame of the reference of the slippers. But overall you can use fine Woodland Scenics ballasts for your HO scale model railroad track areas. And if you ask me, I will say that I have used this fine one many times rather than the medium one. But now it's time to compare both of this fine one and this medium one with my product. I have already showed you and already give you the full example of the difference between these two one, and now it is time for my DIY ballast. I have already demonstrated this too, and now for this time I will start making the entire ballast. And you just don't skip the video or any portion of this video. Watch carefully and you will see that how I will ballast this area with my DIY ballast, and how I am going to make the entire ballast more or less with nothing. Just come with me and I will show you. Okay friends, now first of all what I will do, what I need basically, I need some construction sand. You know, these construction sands are available in India in everywhere, but there are two types of construction sands available in India. One is finer one and another one is coarse one. This is the coarse one. You can see the granules. These are basically coarse construction sand. You can see lots of stones and stone pieces, many things in it. So let me sieve it. First we have to sieve this entire thing to collect the fine sands from here. So let's start sieving. First of all, I will take a container and a siever. Let's do it. Okay friends, this is the container, and with this I will sieve my sand, and the rest of the thing is easy. There is nothing to describe. Just pour the sand and sieve it properly. In this process, when you will finish the entire sieving, you will get the coarse sand, construction sand. What I want to say that this is the perfect one for my ballasting. Okay, I have finished more or less finished the sieving, and I will collect this residue here, because these stone pieces are also valuable. These are the most bigger size stone pebbles, and you can use them in the river or in the roadside of your diorama. Okay, you can see these are much more bigger in the size, and you can use them in various road beds or the river sides for making a realistic scenery. Okay, put it aside, and now this is the thing we need. This is the coarse sand, and with this we will start our next work. And what is our next work? Our next work is to remove any kind of iron particle from this sand. And for that, first of all, what I will do, I will take a newspaper, spread it, and after spreading the newspaper, I will pour the entire sand on the newspaper, more or less try to pour it in a thin layer, and then I will spread it perfectly as much as I can. And after that I will take a bar magnet. It's a strong bar magnet, and I will roll and run entire bar magnet throughout the full sand. Why I am doing this? Because if there is any iron dust or iron particle in the sand, the magnet will attract them. That means I am basically filtering the sand, because iron particles, iron dust are very harmful for our DC or DCC locomotives. So we must try to clean them. First I run them, and then just I will clean the bar magnet, and again I will run or roll this bar magnet on my sand. And in this way, just after 2 or 3 of rolling, you can more or less make your sand free from any kind of iron dust or iron particle. And it's very crucial, friends, never miss this step, never miss this step. And after that, now I will take it again, I will collect this sand on a container. Let me do it perfectly. And this is the perfect sand I need for my ballast. And now what I will do, I will first divide it in 2 parts, because I will color this sand in 2 ways. This 2 ways I will show you, and you will adapt whatever preferable for you. So friends, first of all I will start dyeing the sand, and for this I need another container, and I will divide this sand in more or less approximate 50-50 ratio, so that I can color these things in 2 ways. And after this dividation, I will start my first project or first work, and for that I need another container in which I will start my dyeing work. So this is the container, and now I will take this acrylic color. It's Camlin or Camel Fabrica, it's very good, and I am taking the white color first. I will take a few amount of white acrylic on this container, and with this white acrylic I will take a pinch of black Camel Fabrica. A small pinch of black will do my job. Just watch carefully. I am adding just a small amount of black into the white. I think this is enough to create my desirable shade. And now with the help of a brush I will mix these 2 colors very well, so that I can get little bit darkish gray color. I want to dye my 50% or the half portion of sand with little bit dry gray color, and I think this is the color what I want to create. And now I will add little amount of water. And when you are adding water, you must be very careful, so that the concentration of color should not be diluted due to the excessive water. And this amount of water is fine for my job. Now I have to mix the acrylics and the water well. Okay, after mixing, now I will start my next job. Watch carefully, friends. This is the blackish gray tone, and now I will take a 2-layered cloth. You can see it's a 2-layered cotton cloth. 1 layer thin cotton cloth can create some problems with the sand, so I am using 2-layer cotton cloth. And now I will spread or pour the 50% sand on it, and then I will hold it like this and secure the top, and then I will soak the entire subject into this acrylic dye. I have to soak it well. It needs a little bit time so that the entire sand can be stained with the perfect color. After soaking, I will just put the whole thing here. Just have to check whether the sand is taking color or not. It's perfectly taking the color. But in case of sand, you have to wait for few minutes. So I will put it here like this for minimum 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, I will come back and I will show you the result. Okay friends, let's wait for 20 minutes and then I will come back. Okay, after 20 minutes we are here again, and now I will open the cloth piece and I will show you the color of the sand. Let me do this first. Friends, one thing you should be careful when you are dyeing it, that there should not be excessive color. I am saying again, because excessive color can be very sticky for your sand or the ballast. I am just squeezing the excessive colors or the liquid solution from it, and now I will spray the paper and I will then spread the entire thing on the paper. Okay friends, you can see that now I will spread the sand on the paper. This is the sand portion, and now I will spread it very well with my hand throughout the entire paper, and I will keep it in a dry area, in a sunny area, so that the color and the dye must be dried out. And I will dry it for minimum 24 hours to 48 hours. And you will do it depending upon the climate of your area. If your area is dry, there is no problem, and if your area is humid, you have to wait a little bit more. And now let's go towards the second portion. That means the second portion of the sand I will color with another way. Just watch this two way carefully, and then you can go for your desirable one. Again, I will spread another cotton cloth and I will pour the 50% sand on it directly, and then I will just spread it little bit with my hand, not very much. Let me, okay. And now after spreading, I am not using any acrylic, rather I am using this buzz spray paint, and it's basically brown. I am using this brown. As I spoke before, that I am going to make a double blend or bicolor blend ballast for my model railroad tracks. So I am now coloring, dyeing this portion of sand with this brown color. Let's see. And now I will just revert this area, and I will little bit press the sands with my hand, and again I will spray the paint over the sand. You may need minimum 3 to 5 times repeat spray painting depending upon the color of the sand. And again I will depart it and will little bit spread it, squeeze it with my hand, and again I will spray it. So repeatedly spraying and pressing with hand will do the job, and you will get your desirable color. And after that I will leave it to dry again, but as it's spray paint, it will dry out much more faster than the acrylic one. So when you are using spray paint, you don't need to wait for 24 hours or most. And now after 24 hours my acrylic dried, ballast also dried, and here is the acrylic paint colored ballast, and here is the spray paint ballast. I will use these two to blend natural color. And what I will do, I will take 3 parts of this darkish gray ballast, 1, 2, and this is 3. I will take 3 spoonful of darkish gray and 1 spoonful of brown, and then I will mix this 2 color ballast vigorously so that it can blend well. Let me mix it perfectly, because perfect mixing will create a perfect blended color tone, a naturalistic color tone for your model railroad tracks ballast. And I always prefer minimum 2 color mixed ballast, and it is the same way. I will do the same way, same job, the ballasting method. And it's over, friends. From this long shot you can also feel the difference of the color shade of mine and the branded ones. And now look it in a close-up view. You can see how naturalistic color tone is it, and I like to use this type of ballast on my model railroad diorama. And just compare with this one is little bit bigger on HO scale. This one is perfect but it's little bit smaller, but according to my opinion, this is the best size of grains for the ballast of model railroad, especially HO scale model railroad. And now if you will compare with the original trackside view, you can get the more or less same size of the grains or the stones of ballast in the reference of HO scale sleeper. And it's natural, it looks superb with multicolored tones, and yes, it's not very tough. Just with a few effort you can also able to make this type of superb looking ballasts for your HO scale model railroad with the cost of nothing. And also it gives you a prototypical and naturalistic view of ballast. Just compare with these two and my DIY ballast, this fine gray, the medium gray and the DIY ballast. You can feel the shade of the color and everything. And now think about the cost. just a 500 grams of ballast like Woodland Scenics medium gray or fine, you need to pay minimum 2000 Indian bucks, including import and shipping. And I have made my ballast with the cost of nothing. Just I have paid for the acrylic and the spray paint, and the sand was in stock in my house, so I made it. So friends, now think about it, that how easy you can able to make your own ballast with the perfect shape, size and also the texture. Hope you enjoy this episode and hope you will also make your ballast by your own. What's about today's journey, friend? Hope you all like it. If you like it, please give me a like and comment on the comment section, and also share my videos throughout the entire model railroader hobbyist in India. Friends, very soon I am coming with another new video, another new interesting journey. Before that, I think it's enough for today. Okay, I am coming very soon. Till then, bye bye.